Hey Virgo, welcome back to my channel about your special person, the one who loves you. And this will be focused on what the current energy is, what the current cards are for you coming into this mid-month period. Now there will be an extended version available on my Vimeo channel if you'd like to see what this person may be feeling about you or about your situation, Virgo. So you'll find the link below in the show more section. Let's jump into it, Virgo, the one who loves you. Okay, Virgo, some interesting cards that have come up around you. This is very powerful because you have Libran and Taurus energy around your love relationships or around currently what's going on here for you. Now, the Libra and the Taurus are both ruled by the planet Venus, okay, which is a planet of sex and romance and eroticism. So you're coming into a very powerful energy, Virgo. But I think a part of you is fearful. The Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, a part of you is fearful. Virgo, it's either there is someone here who wants to commit to you, very much so, and they're keeping things open with you. But there might be something here that you just can't move past. Or you might be doing some deceiving things. You might not be entirely honest. The Seven of Swords is coming up, so this may have something to do with deception. Avoidance. It's almost like you're sort of looking away. Notice how the Hierophant is here, but the other turns his head. So what's happening here, Virgo? There's someone who's turning their head. There's someone who's fairly forward and sort of calling the shots in the connection, but another is turning their head. So it's almost like, you can see love and romance with Taurus energy here, but I don't know, you're turned away from it for some reason. Maybe you're waiting on equality. Okay, the Justice can be about balance and mutualness. And the fear may be coming from the Four of Wands. Now, for some of you Virgos, you may be dealing with someone who is unavailable. So your special person might be this married or taken person. And you're coming up to a breaking point here if you have been sort of treading around, engaging in affairs, or maybe you have someone but you still feel very strong feelings for another. It happens. It's life. It's our emotions. We can't help who we fall for. But I can see that it's keeping you up at night and you keep thinking about this. It's also, if it's not someone you're married to or you've been sort of treading around, sort of, being a little bit dishonest, the Nine of Swords facing the Four of Wands, it's either someone is offering you this, but you're fearing it, you're not ready for it, or you feel like someone can't give you the commitment you want, which is the Justice and the Four of Wands. Maybe it's not necessarily that you're wanting marriage or engagement, or, maybe you just want a committed relationship with all its rules. The Justice card can be certainty. The Justice card can be rules and regulations. So seeing that you feel like someone can't give you this, or maybe you fear you are not in a position to give them. I feel like with the Four of Wands and the Justice card sitting next to each other, this is the traditional relationship, okay, with the Hierophant. It's loyalty, it's commitment, it's a binding union. And for some reason there's a you're sort of preempting. Or maybe you're scared to lose what you have here with someone. But look at these. Let's ignore these two cards. This is very powerful. You've got three major arcana cards here. You've got the Marriage card, the Justice card, the World card. I feel like maybe something is going to happen that's really going to open your eyes or make you think differently or feel differently about your special person. And maybe where you were closed off to certain things before, such as marriage or children or romance or, working through issues, suddenly there's a turn of the tide that may take place with the World card. This can be about transformation. It can be about vision and perspective. And you know, there's a laurel wreath, and this symbolizes victory. It's symbolic of completing something. So, Virgo, it could be that you're eager to go, it's like you're willing to go full circle with someone. But maybe you've been avoiding it for quite some time. You've been avoiding taking that step, or they have. But the Justice card and the Hierophant call the shots. They're very powerful, and they make rules and they set them out. So this might even be you telling someone, this is what I want, and if you can't give it to me, then you know, let's keep things open. You know, the World card, let's see other people. I mean, I don't necessarily see this as an ultimatum, but it could be. Because I feel like with the Justice and the Hierophant, you're sort of dictating things here. And so you should, because this is what you need and this is what you want. And if it's what you're ready for, you should absolutely be true to yourself and where you are romantically. So, but the Justice and the Hierophant is also finalizing something, Virgo. So I do want to say for some of you, you are finalizing, you're sealing the deal. There could be a proposal or a marriage. The Hierophant can be loyalty and dedication. The Justice card is very binding. So maybe dictating what you want will make this person fall into place more, will make this person align with what you truly want and the direction you truly want to take this relationship. So time will reveal this, I feel. And then you'll see. But you are sealing the deal, you know, completion. Some of you are coming into a beautiful new cycle. You know, the 9 is about endings. You know, the 7, we have the 8, then we have the 9. So if you're in this sort of 7 to 9 energy, know that a new beginning is here. And Virgo, some of you are moving out of this uncertainty or maybe loneliness. You've got the World, so it can be long distance, or if there's been a separation of some sort. Justice card can be a separation, maybe if you've been married or like not legally separated, but maybe you've just been taking time away from your spouse or your special person, your partner. The 9 could indicate that you're coming into something new, that you're going to leave behind the trepidation, okay, the anxieties of what you had. But it's like being consumed by these thoughts, Virgo. And because they're two different energies, it could be one of them could be you and the other could be this other person. Maybe you'll both lay everything out on the table. This is my expectations. This is what I want. This is what I feel. This is what I see with you. So maybe you will both be this way. You'll both say what you need to, and you'll both, you know, you'll share. The World card is about sharing things. So you'll both share your boundaries in a way. And this is powerful. This is a good step. Because it comes from a very honest place. And it's when you really open up. But I think it's you, Virgo. If you have been closed off, if you have been sort of avoiding things and just hoping things to play out the way you want them to, I think you're going to have to be brave. Okay, the Justice card comes with courage to share what you need to share. To share about expectations. You know, the Hierophant can be like, it can represent things like codes and ways of life, ways of living, but apply it to this context. It's about the customs and the ways of your relationship. So that this needs to be shared with the world. It needs to be, you know, that needs to happen. But I do feel for some of you, you will be sharing a lot more with other people about your relationship, which is good. Very, very positive. I will leave it at that, Virgo, and continue with your extended now. The link will be available below in the Show More section, so please feel free to join me for that. Otherwise, for private readings, you know where to find me, Virgo, so take care.